Hello, vinyl community. Happy Sunday morning to everybody. And this is Mike from TCAT's Deep Vinyl Tracks. So I'm here this morning to do a recent vinyl finds video. The first group of vinyl, well, actually I've got 4 CDs to show first. So I'll just do that right now. First of all, another album from Big Audio Dynamite. This is number 10, Upping Street. You got Site CMC on this one. Come On Every Beatbox. Love Big Audio Dynamite, Mick Jones and Joe Strummer. After the Clash broke up. Good CD. I don't think I've heard this one all the way through yet, but it'll be a good one to have. The Monkees Anthology set. This is a 2 CD set, just loaded with songs. The only thing that was missing on this one was the booklet, but both the CDs are in really good shape. It sounds really good. And the cool thing is, this has got that, I don't know what you call it, but it's got the ridged cover, so it gives it that weird, almost a TV, looks like it's a television kind of thing. From the band, Levon Helm's Dirt Farmer. Yes, there's Norman peeking in. Don't go back there, don't go back there. Hold on. Just trying to destroy everything. It's the only time he tries to go back there is when I'm doing a video. He's crazy. Crazy. He's got to go to the vet tomorrow, so he's a little stressed. And then we got Levon Helm's Electric Dirt. So 2 from Levon Helm. And unfortunately we did lose him. I think it was just this past year. Maybe it's been a couple years. I don't know. Time goes by so fast. It's hard to keep track sometimes. So, as far as vinyl, I found this great deal on Marketplace. And let me tell you, the deals are still out there. You just have to be there at the right time and the right place. In this particular case, I was. This was 10 records for $20 for $2, so $2 a piece. And it was 9 o'clock at night when I found this. They still let me come by and pick them up that same night, so I couldn't pass this up. Now, there's a few iffy things here. We start off with Grease, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. I remember actually loving this soundtrack back in the day, but it just doesn't have its appeal like it used to. So anyway, that was part of the deal. But it gets better. Pat Benatar's Crimes of Passion. So yeah, these all work out to be $2 a piece. This one's got, the cover's a little dirty on this one, but it's Foreigner's Records. It's like they're different hits, and as you can see, it's got the die cut. So you slide out the inner sleeve, and that's where the titles are. So kind of cool. And there's the centerpiece. The Firm. This is the one with Jimmy Page and Paul Rogers, and Chris Slade is also part of this band, and I can never remember the 4th person. But this was their debut album, their better one. The second album they put out, called Mean Business, I believe, wasn't quite as good, but these are all, the vinyls are in really good shape, even though some of the covers are a little iffy. But we also got Billy Squier, Don't Say No, and this one has the hits In the Dark and The Stroke on it. My Kind of Lover, probably his most popular album that he put out. things keep getting better. This one was almost hard to believe it was in there, but obviously they didn't know, I guess, what they had. This is Helix's second album before they hit it big. White lace and black leather. Helix, of course, is a hard rock slash hair metal band from Canada. This was their second album, and it was self-released on H&S Records. And this has a pretty decent value online. Look at this cool label. And the record is like hardly ever been touched from the looks of it. So that was a cool find. That was in among the 10 for 20. So $2 for that one. Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. Of course, a lot of people out there have this one. Alice Cooper's been enjoying quite a resurgence lately. And this one's in really good shape. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. This is the one with I Never Cry on it, one of his more soft rock hits that he had back in the day. And one more Alice Cooper, Love It to Death. This is the airbrushed cover, so you don't get to see Alice Cooper's gear on this one. Actually, it was just his finger. But they thought it was too crude to leave on the cover. And last but not least, Def Leppard's Pyromania. So all of these were $2 a piece. Great titles. Definitely some classic must-have albums. Now the rest of these I found at my local second-hand store for $2.99 a piece. All of these were $2.99. Start off with Jethro Tull's War Child. This is one I didn't have in my Jethro Tull collection, so it's a good one to find. $2.99. This is a compilation, Volume 1's Bubblegum Music Is, on the label The Naked Truth. So you've got 5 bands on this compilation. 1910 Fruit Gum Company, like Goody Goody Gumdrops, and Simon Says. The Ohio Express, Chewy Chewy, Yummy 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 is on here. Cassinet's Cat Super Circus, I've never heard of them. The Lemon Pipers and Shadows of Night. That's what the back of it looks like. Hopefully you're not offended by that one. They're babies. And it's on Buddha Records, so pretty cool. Compilation, needs a little cleaning up. You can see the fingerprints on there, but should clean up pretty nicely. Electric Light Orchestra's El Dorado. This one's in really good shape. The vinyl looks nice. And it's on United Artists. I already have this in a box set, but you don't find these very often, so I picked it up anyway. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes. Actually, I don't know how this got out of place, but this was actually the missing album from that 10 for 20. So that was one of the $2 records I got from that marketplace deal. So when I did the stack here, I guess this one got left off, but it was one of the records too. Again, back to the $2.99 finds at the secondhand store. This one was, since it's a double album, I guess it was $4.99, but I still find it's worth it. Isaac Hayes, Live at the Sahara Tahoe. And it's got the die cut. You open that up, and Mr. Hayes in there. Now the album, the die cut got tore, unfortunately, so it kind of flaps open there. But the records are in really good shape. Got the gatefold, looks good. Of course, all of his classics are here. The theme from Shaft, Light My Fire, Never Can Say Goodbye, The Look of Love, Rock Me Baby, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, Ain't No Sunshine. Some great tracks on that. There's one of the inner sleeves. Of course, that's the one that shows through the die cuts. And it's on Enterprise. The other inner sleeve is, I think, is just a white. I don't know. So I guess you can interchange the inner sleeves. So, cool find. Another Isaac Hayes record for the collection. This looked like a great soul compilation put out by Cool Cigarettes, but it's got some good artists on it. Really great shape. Hardly looks like it's ever been played. Down here it says, appearance by these artists does not constitute an endorsement for Cool Cigarettes. But you've got Gladys Knight and the Pips doing I Feel a Song in My Heart, Van McCoy doing I Would Love to Love You, Norman Connors doing Bubbles, another Norman Connors track, Valentine Love, B.B. King doing Outside Help, 2 by Curtis Mayfield, you got Superfly and Freddy's Dead, By Your Side by Ben Vereen, and 2 by Melba Moore, Free and Get Into My Mind. And again, this one looks like it's hardly ever been played. And again, it's on Buddha Records, different label design, but same label, same company. Got this album by Lanny Hall. Lanny Hall was the lead singer to Sergio Mendes in Brazil 66. And she did her own solo albums. This one is pretty much all covers, but just like beautiful shape. I mean, look how clean this looks. And the record, the brown A&M label. The record looks good. So, I had to pick that one up. We got another Weather Report album. Was in with that. This is Tell Spinnin'. I think this one was released around 1985 or something like that on the Columbia label. This one is a misprint. It has one track listed on there that isn't on the record at all. I think it's Krampus. That one there. It shows as a misprint in Discogs because that song isn't even on the record. And last of all, this artist I admittedly know very little about, but the record was in good shape. I looked it up on Discogs. It said it was country rock. He later wrote a lot of country songs and did his own solo country albums, but this one is his early one from sometime in the 70s. Rob Galbraith, Nashville Dirt is the name of this one. I don't know anything about it. I just thought it looked like it was in really good shape, plus it's on a Columbia 2i. So it's an OG. I'll give it a listen and see how it is. There are some good reviews for it, so I think it might be worth a listen. Probably a pretty good pickup, I would say. So, if you know anything about him, let me know in the comments. That pretty much does it for my latest, most recent vinyl thrift store and budget marketplace finds. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.